like round things. There's my favorite Pokemon Swalot, Kirby, your mom, the list goes on, but what if we played Pokemon only using the roundest of boys? Let's find out. While we load up Pokemon Sapphire, and I'll explain why we pick Sapphire later on, we have to answer the all-important question of, what is a round boy? Well, basically each Pokemon is given a general shape as you can see here, with any Pokemon having this blob category or one of these 3 blob categories just being a round boy, as we have just the regular round boy here, then the round boy with legs, and the round boy with arms, which all look kind of funny to me. Because of this, we're forced to pick Torchic as our starter Pokemon, which is kind of round, I guess, at least according to the Pokedex, but we'll be catching some Pokemon that are definitely round soon enough. After saving Birch and meeting May, we encounter this nice round fellow in Littleroot who tells us about the power of science, then we head north to really start our adventure. You might be thinking that the reason why I'm playing Sapphire is so we can get Lotad, as I almost always go out of my way to get a Lotad in my playthroughs if I can, but for some reason, Lotad is not categorized as a round boy, and it's instead categorized by this abomination of a shape, which is absolutely a travesty. Funny enough, Seedot is a round boy with legs, but we can't get one yet as it's exclusive to Ruby version. But we can get Silcoon or Cassecoon, not nearly as extravagant as Lotad, but we can try to make it work. I thought we would be able to get a Marill as well, but apparently only Azurill is categorized as a round boy, while Marill and Azumarill are these weird Reptar looking shapes. That means we can only get Wurmple for now, so I catch one, name it Round King, then level it up to the definitely round Pokemon in Cascoon. Its move pool is, well, certainly a move pool, but I don't think it'll fare too well against Roxanne's Rock-type Pokemon. Now technically Shroomish is also a round boy, belonging to the round boy with legs category, but that would just make Roxanne a bit too easy, so let's see how our team of just these 2 Pokemon fare against her. My strategy is simple. Spam Hardens, click Poison Sting, and hope and pray to Arceus himself that we get a poison and let Round King get through the gym leader all alone. Roxanne leads with Geodude, another round boy we can get later on, but we still have to take it out. Geodude has a similar idea and goes for defense curls, but if we get a poison we should be okay. At +2 defense, a Rock Throw does about 1/4 damage to us, which is still kind of a lot though. After we go to +6 defense, I use our last potion to start hammering away with Poison Stings. It's only doing like 2 damage each time, but on the 5th Poison Sting we get the poison as well on the very first try. I use this opportunity to heal our Pokemon with berries, which are also round, so it fits for this theme even better than potions. Roxanne eventually potions as well, as I Poison Sting again for even more damage. This just wasn't enough though, as Geodude gets the best of us, so I reset, buy more potions, level up to level 18, and try again with the same strategy. This time with the help of our potions, we get through Geodude and onto Nosepass. It starts off with Hardens, giving us more opportunities to poison it, which we end up getting on the second try. All of our potions are gone by this point, so it should be easy from here, unless we get hit by a critical hit. And surprisingly, no crit that battle, as Nosepass goes down to Cascoon, of all things, for our first gym badge. Didn't think it'd be possible to solo Roxanne's gym with a Cascoon, but we actually did it, thanks to potions, I guess. After helping this weird old man and sailing to Dewford, we get our next round boy in Geodude. Unfortunately, it can't evolve into Graveler and Golem as they are not round boys, even though they do look quite round. It's weird how they categorize this, since some Pokemon like Poliwhirl and even Jigglypuff aren't considered to be round. I named Geodude Round Dude, naturally, then head over to Slateport City before challenging Brawly's gym to see if there's anything we can get over there. In Slateport City, there's this girl who gives us a Pokeblock case, which we can't even use because blocks aren't round. We can, however, get a Gulpin, which is the first round Pokemon we can actually evolve, which is fantastic. I name it Round Queen, then prepare for Brawly's fighting type Pokemon. Gulpin, aka the Round Queen, gets a poison first try in Machop with Sludge and then promptly takes it out after forcing a potion. Brawly manages to knock out Gulpin though, so Silcoon surprisingly is able to poison Makuhita and slowly take it out. I really didn't expect Round King to be the MVP of the first 2 gyms so far, and I thought I'd be replacing it really soon, but let's see how long we can keep this on the team. Back in Slateport City, we have to battle some Team Aqua grunts, and this is another reason why I chose Sapphire. Team Aqua is going after Kyogre, which is indeed a round boy. I mean, just look at it. Even this plush that I have from like 20 years ago is super round. And getting Kyogre on the team would be awesome, although I'm not sure if it would be a better fit than this round boy in Cascoon. So far, our round friends have indeed been round, and now that we can head over to Mauville City, a lot more round friends will be opening up to us. On our way there, we have to fight May. More like, may you please get out of my way because I want to go to Mauville.
What?
The first thing we do here is get a bike, which has 2 round things on it, aka wheels, then fight Wally, who has 0 round Pokemon with him. Mauville's also home to Watson, a cool gym leader who has 2 round boys on his team in Voltorb and Magnemite. Strangely though, Magneton is not considered to be a round boy, despite being 3 round boys put together. We have Geodude though, one of the roundest boys, which also happens to be a ground type Pokemon, so it's immune to lightning attacks. We can just magnitude our way to victory and get our 3rd gym badge without relying on our savior, Cascoon, at all. Also check this out, our round powers are so strong that I have people climbing up hills to come see me. Now that Mauville City is fully opened up, we can head north into the Fiery Path. This is usually just a forgettable area most people only spend a short amount of time in to get to Fallarbor Town, but for us this is huge. First, we can get Grimer, aka Round Goo, which can also evolve into Muck, as Muck for some reason is considered a round boy. Then we can also get Coughing, a literal sphere, although its evolution, 2 spheres next to each other, are not round enough for us to use, so we can only use Coughing and not evolve it. Still 2 additions to the team nonetheless, which is kinda nice. It was annoying though, as Coughing is only a 2% encounter rate in the Fiery Path, but we'll take anything we can get. I also ran into this glitched Torkoal or something too. I guess the game got confused because I was encountering so many Pokemon in such a short amount of time, so I got this weird visual glitch on a Torkoal. Okay, all jokes aside, I caught the shiny Torkoal even though it's not a round one, we can't use it. I've been really into shiny hunting lately in general too, and you'll see a cool shiny Pokemon related video coming out soon, so make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on it. As we continue along, Round Queen evolves into Swalot, and there's not much else for us to do in Fallarbor Town. There's still a few more Pokemon we can catch later on though, which will balance out our abundance of poison type Pokemon too. I guess you could also make the argument that Spinda is a round boy because its name is Spinda. Its base stats total 360, which is just a circle, and it's a dizzy Pokemon, but according to the Pokedex, it's not a round boy, so we can't use it either. While Fallarbor Town and the routes leading up to it didn't have much for us, Meteor Falls changes everything. And by changes everything, I mean that we can catch Lunatone, aka Round Moon. With the moon in our pocket, that's kind of a weird sentence, we take on Team Aqua again on top of some volcano. He has no round Pokemon, despite going after one of the most grand round Pokemon out there, so we lay waste to his intrepid team in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Now that we're in Laveridge Town, there's no round Pokemon to get, so we go right to the gym, which does at least have these round holes for us to fall into, leading all the way to Flannery and her fire-type foes. Let's try our new friend Round Moon here, since it has Rock Throw, which her fire-type Pokemon are allergic to. This works well against her first Slugma, then on Slugma 2, the remix, we throw even more rocks, get rocks thrown at us too, then take out our other Slugma. Her last Pokemon is then an imposter, non-shiny Torkoal. I really should have brought my shiny Torkoal here just so we can have an honor battle here, but hindsight is 20/20, or in this case it's 360. Her Torkoal does take out our trusty Moon, but Torkoal's at such low health that we can go into Round Dude and magnitude it for the knockout. Kind of forgot we also had a ground type on the team, which is good for this gym, but either way, Flannery was no match for our round boys. Now what better way to spend the holiday season than going to see my dad back in Petalburg City. On the way back, we steal this guy's glasses, wrap all around the Hoenn region, and finally back in the township of Petalburg. My strategy is to just Toxic the Slackings against our gym leader father, but as soon as I click Toxic, Slacking goes for Facade, which does more damage if you're status, and of course Toxic is a status after you get the poison. I immediately realize this blunder, but I think we can still persevere. Round Queen goes down to a second Facade, so I go into Lunatone, which resists normal types. I go for a Cosmic Power just in case as Norman Potions, then we can go for Confusion and skillfully get the Confuse off. This was followed by a Confusion critical hit to knock out the first Slacking. Next comes Vigoroth, which gets a big critical hit with Feint Attack, as Confusion doesn't do all that much damage to it. I stayed in, knowing we can eat a hit, then stay in on the next turn and narrowly live a hit to knock out Vigoroth with our Round Moon. On his last Slacking, I pivot to Cascoon to heal Round Moon as it falls to a Facade. When I go back to Lunatone, I miss the first Hypnosis, then land the second one after Slacking tightens its focus. From here on out, I just spam Confusion to secure Gym Badge number 5 on our round adventure, as Slacking just keeps going for Focus Punch, which does nothing if we hit it. This allows us to get the Surf HM, but we have one small issue. None of our round boys can learn Surf. I don't understand why Grimer or Muck can't learn Surf, as in some games you find them while surfing around the water, which would only make sense for them to get Surf. After some research, I realized that Azurill, the only round boy in its evolutionary line, is the only Pokemon we can get that has access to Surf right now, so I catch 2 Merrills and try to breed for one. The egg then finally hatches into a regular Marill, and I was under the impression that we get an Azurill, but I was wrong. It turns out that we need some items that will require us to have Surf later on to breed for an Azurill anyway, so we just have to use Marill as our HM friend for now to help us surf over to Fortree City. It may not be a round boy officially, but it can be an honorary round boy and we won't use it in battle, just as an HM friend. With access to Surf, we can also go to the Sea Mauville and get a Voltorb, which is definitely round, and evolve into Electrode, which is even more round and even more useful for the next gym battle. I name it Round Ball because balls are round, at least they're supposed to be. Then we make our way up towards the Weather Institute. The first thing we do here is the first thing anyone would do in a Weather Institute that's been taken over by terrorists. We take a nap. After that, we clear them out with our new Electrode and get a brand new Pokemon in cast form. The Pokedex says it's a Round Boy, and I can't nickname it right now, but if I could, it would be named Round Hail. Once in Fortree City, we can meet Steven, who shows us this Kecleon that is not round. Then we're prepared to fight Winona's Flying-type gym. Our new Round Ball is great here, of course, because birds hate round balls, everyone knows that. Winona then sends out her Altaria, so we can make a style play and send out cast form and go for a Hail, followed by a Weather Ball for a Hail Yeah. She then Dragon Dances, which is scary, but then she foolishly Dragon Dances again, so Weather Ball can do 400% damage and get a critical hit on top of that to knock out Altaria. I decide to be cool though and say it on Skarmory, and then be uncool by go for Sunny Day to change the Weather Ball to a fire move. Skarmory goes for Sand Attack like a coward, which forces us to miss the next hit, then another Sand Attack. We land Weather Ball for the fire move on the next one for the KO. On Pelipper, we have to switch to Electrode to finish off the fight and get our 6th gym badge. On our way to Lily Cove City, we have another Team Aqua run-in. I don't really care about it right now since we can go to the Safari Zone now, which is way more important. Inside we can find a Doduo, which is categorized as a round boy and not in the category of Pokemon with multiple heads, even though it literally has 2 heads. We name it Round Burb, and now we can actually use Fly. I guess technically we can also get Oddish too, but we can't even evolve it since Gloom for some reason is not a round boy. We can catch Shuppet and Mount Pyre too, but we can't evolve it, so it's really not much use to us. There is some talk of a red orb and blue orb around here too, which I can only assume are round, so I'll take them. Let's just go to Lily Cove City next and see what we can do there. The only thing we really need to do here is foil Team Aqua's plans to get the round water whale by using our round boys against them, allowing us to pass through into Moss Deep City, home of the gym with 2 gym leaders who both use a round boy each. We can only get Lunatone in our game though since we're on Sapphire version, but naturally we still lead with it and have an honor battle. Even though I was just talking trash on Shuppet because we can't evolve it, I realized it might be pretty good against this gym here, so I catch one and name it Round Ghost, as Ghost is super effective against Psychic type Pokemon. I then realized it has like no moves to hit Solrock or Lunatone, so I just lead with our Lunatone and our cast form instead. First thing we do is Rain Dance to try to hypnosis the Solrock so it can't Sunny Day, but it just Sunny Days anyway, then her Lunatone puts us to sleep. Seems like they had the same strategy as us. We still land our Hypnosis on Solrock, but now I have to wake up Cast Form and Rain Dance again. We also have no way of waking it up because I have no more Awakenings or full heals, so I guess we'll just wait and let it wake up naturally, and just try to put their Lunatone to sleep as well. Weather Ball isn't enough to KO Solrock as Cast Form then falls, then I send out Shuppet which just falls too. Maybe I was right in the first place when I said Shuppet wouldn't be that useful to us. They then heal Solrock, making Cast Form Sacrifice rather useless, so we just keep hammering away with Electrode to force out another potion before falling. From here I get tired of messing around, so I just use Revive on Cast Form and let Doduo go down to get an easy switch into Cast Form and set the rain up again. This time we finally knock out Solrock, making this a 2v1, but now both of our Pokemon are asleep. We don't wake up in time and fall, so now it's just Lunatone versus Lunatone, Round Moon versus another Round Moon. And we get put to sleep first, so I'm forced to use Revive, get Cast Form back up, and finally Weather Ball it to KO it and get a critical hit like we originally planned. I want to say the MVP of that battle was Cast Form because it got like all the KOs, but the MVP was really the Revive item. Now we have another Team Aqua base to infiltrate, but Roundburb the Doduo evolves to Dodrio, we can actually use its evolution. I still don't understand why these Pokemon aren't categorized in the category of Pokemon with multiple heads, as they literally have multiple heads, but it works in our favor. And now, behold, the Round Whale itself. A great addition to the team, but first we have to fight Archie, who screws everything up and makes Kyogre run away to Sutopolis City. When we first make it to Sutopolis City, we go right to the Cave of Origin and see this lovely round boy, so we go and catch it once and for all. I waste no time at all to play Master Ball immediately, only to then realize that Kyogre isn't actually categorized as one of the 3 round boy categories, and it's actually a fish boy. I don't know how I made this mistake, and I feel rather defeated as the whole point I picked Sapphire was for Kyogre, but let's not waste any more time as we have one final gym match getting against Wallace, who just has a few water Pokemon that all get obliterated by our Electrode. That was pretty easy. Through Victory Road, we have one more encounter with Wally, and he actually has a decent team this time. I know he leads with an Altaria, so I go into Castform to set up the Hail and then go for Weather Ball to knock it out. Delcatty puts Castform to sleep on the next turn, and stalls out the Hail turns, so I set up Sunny Day this time, and since a lot of his Pokemon react to fire, they all go down to Weather Balls until his last Pokemon, Gardevoir, knocks out Castform. I send out Dodrio as he spams Double Team, really annoying, but we get the Paralyze off of the Tri-Attack to make up for it, then knock out Gardevoir shortly after, leading us to the Pokemon League. Preparing for the Elite Four, I finally deposit our HM friend Meryl, which by the way learns like every HM in this game, and take out Round Goo, which evolves into Muck, and then get ready for the Elite Four. Now it's time for the Elite Four. Can our Round Boys do it? Let's find out, I guess. I stopped by the name raider and I was able to rename Castform to Round Hail because that's like the best name for Castform. Then we got Round Moon, of course, Round Burb, Round Queen, Round Ball, Round Goo, who I took out of the PC because we don't need Meryl anymore. And that's the whole team, so let's see how we fare in the Elite Four. Sydney has a lot of dark types, and surprisingly, there is no round fighting type. Even though Hariyama is a fighting type Pokemon and is very round, looks a lot like your mother, it is not considered a round Pokemon. So this might actually be the hardest one of the whole Elite Four. There's my Deanna. I'm pretty sure Poison is special in this game, so the Intimidate shouldn't do that much damage to Round Queen. Let's see how much we do with Sludge Bomb. We are faster. I guess we're 9 levels above. I did go to Drake's Ace, which is what you're supposed to do, I guess, for these things. That was not a lot of damage. We got the Skillful Poison. I will take that. And we skillfully dodged that takedown. We're just better at this game than Sydney. So he's probably going to go for a full restore or something on the next turn here, unless we knock out with the Sludge Bomb, which we probably won't. Oh, wait, you're gonna take recoil damage, idiot. You're gonna die. That's a critical hit. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if it would have lived the recoil damage if it wasn't a crit. So getting a crit actually helped us. On Shifter, we could stay in. That thing's weak to poison. I'm not really too scared of it. Sludge Bomb goes for Double Team. Okay, now I'm kind of scared of it. Can we just land one? We land one. We're 7 levels above. Oh, not enough to KO though. Alright, let's just keep going. Goes for Swagger. No, don't do this to me. I hate how the NPCs in this game really like going for moves like that. Just boost your evasion and then confuse you or paralyze you. That's just rude. Round Queen, do not hit yourself. You can do it. That's okay, Round Queen. We can just switch. We can just switch. Now, I actually did teach Shockwave to Grimer, or Muck rather, just for this exact situation. However, Grass versus Electric, so that's not really optimal, is it now? I'm going around Goo anyway. There, oh my god, the extra sensory. Why do you have extra sensory? What? Okay, it did like no damage. We're fine. We're chilling. I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb. We're gonna land. Extra sensory again. I don't care. We land the Sludge Bomb. Let's go Round Goo. I don't think I've used Round Goo like at all in this entire playthrough until just now. But we'll take it. Into Cacturne. We could technically stay in on Cacturne, but I'm gonna play it safe and go into Round Burb. We did recently learn Drill Peck. One of my favorite moves, by the way. It's not really like a special move. It just does 80 power and it's just a 100 accurate flying type move. But not many Pokemon get it, and it's just a really solid move. And then Sharpedo. That is a job for Round Ball, who's kind of been the MVP of the run, by the way. I don't know if it's really gonna show too much in the video, but I've gone to Round Ball so many times because being fast and having a decent electric move is just too good in this game. Okay, perfect. All that's left now is the Absol. Go for Spark. Goes for Snatch. Do I have an item? I don't think I have an item. Actually, I don't even think I know what Snatch does. That's not enough damage. What do I go for? You know what? Let's go for Explosion. Who cares? Who cares? It's not a Nuzlocke. This should KO. Yeah, perfect. We did it. I know I just said that Sydney might be the hardest because he has Dark-type Pokemon. We have nothing to hit Dark-type Pokemon. We also have nothing to hit Phoebe, and her Pokemon are Ghost-type, and she has 2 Dusclops, and I remember her Dusclops being really annoying. She also has moves like Curse, which, again, are just annoying, which is a word I've been saying a lot today. But I think Round Queen can at least handle some of her Pokemon. Let's just go for Sludge Bomb. Thought I was going for Toxic there. This might do over half damage. It did not do wait, what? Since when does Ghost resist Poison? Was that always a thing? Ghost? Why does Ghost resist Poison? All right, let's go for Toxic. Let's not hit ourselves some confusion here. Cool. Fantastic. So Poison, I think Poison's actually physical in this game. So if I go to Round Ball and go for an electric move, that should do more damage, right? There's no way Spark KOs. There's no chance. I probably should try to get Thunderbolt. You know, Thunderbolt might have done it there. Actually, probably not. Shadow Punch is an okay amount. Getting hit by Poison. Not gonna faint though. We're gonna take the Future Sight. We might be getting cooked by Phoebe here. Hold on. She's definitely gonna full restore here. Oh, and the full restore gets rid of the Poison too. That's so annoying. I mean, we could get a Spark Paralysis. That'd be kind of nice. Ooh, might be a 3-hit KO. Tank the Shadow Punch, go for Spark, please knock out. We did it. Okay, 1 down, 4 to go. Into Dusclops number 2. This one's 3 levels higher, so I don't know how much Spark's gonna do. We might die to 1 Shadow Punch though. I'll just go for Spark. It's gonna go for Curse, I think. Watch, it's gonna be dumb, go for Curse and like kill itself. Oh, or it has Earthquake. Okay, that works too. You know, I'm just gonna go into Round Hail. I feel like this might be the best option, so I'm gonna go for, let's see, what's the worst one that we probably wouldn't need later on? We probably wouldn't need the water one later on, so let's go for Rain Dance. Because I know we're definitely gonna need the ice one for Drake, so we'll save Hails. We'll go for Rain Dance. Round Hail, don't fail me now, buddy. Do not hit yourself in confusion. Yes, there's the Weather Ball. Is this gonna knock out? It is a special move. Narrowly misses the KO. I don't know if she has a second full restore. Well, she has a Citrus Berry, so that's something. We do hit ourselves. We might die here, actually. Hold on. Goes for Shadow Ball. Is that going to knock us out? No. Okay, okay. I'm going to chance it. I'm not going to go for a full restore. I'm going to go for Weather Ball. We're not going to hit ourselves in confusion. And we're going to knock out the Dusclops. There's the Weather Ball. Fantastic. Great. 2 Dusclops down. You know, I'm just going to stay in. Are we faster than Manette? I guess we're going to find out. Go for Weather Ball. Oh, we're still confused. I forgot about that. Well, I guess we'll just go down to the Manette. Okay. I'm hoping that Dodrio can just overpower her last 3 Pokemon. Rain goes away. Doesn't really make a difference here. We have to go for Fly or Drill Peck. Let's go for Fly. Okay, good damage. We can just Fly again. This should knock it out. Great. Cool. And then Sableye. Honestly, I don't think these Pokemon are going to be as annoying as her first couple. Yeah, we can just keep going for Flies. Just keep going for Flies. Down goes Sableye, and I think just 1 more Banette left. Psychic we can take, go for Fly, don't miss. Great. Okay, so it was really just those 2 Dusclops that gave us trouble. Everything else was pretty easy. Glacia shouldn't be too bad. We do have Electrode, and she does have 3 Water types, so we should be able to take advantage of that. Although we still have to get through her 2 Glalie, so I'm going to lead with just Swallow here. I think we should be fine against it. I am hoping that Sludge Bomb does more damage to this thing than it did to the previous Dusclops. I'm now second guessing myself. Ice does not resist poison, right? There's no way that Ice resists poison. There's no shot. Hail doesn't matter for us too much. I guess we could go to Cast Form if we wanted to, but I don't think Weather Ball would do too much. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Okay, perfect. We take that. Should be an easy 2-hit KO. There's an Ice Beam. I don't think Ice Beam gets boosted by the Hail. I think it's just Sunny Day and Rain Dance that boost their respective types. Sludge Bomb should be a knockout. Oh, we just narrowly missed the knockout. Okay. Well, we banned out a potion pretty early, I guess, which is fine. And we only have 3 Sludge Bombs left. We get the para. Cool. Okay, now we can definitely KO with 2 Sludge Bombs. Unless she heals again. Well, actually, Body Slam should do it there. Yeah. Cool. Round Ball, your time to shine. Go for Spark. And, okay, good damage. Not quite a 1-hit KO, but it's not in the red, so she shouldn't use a potion here, which is good. Goes for another Hail. Down goes Celio into Celio number 2. Does like the same amount of damage. Goes for Blizzard. We can take that. Great job. And then down goes Celio. You know, Poison worked out well against the last one. Let's try another Poison Pokemon here. Yeah, and perfect. 2-hit KO with Sludge Bomb. And then Wall Rain shouldn't be too much of an issue for Round Ball. Round Ball might fall, though, which is fine. Yeah, we can go for 1. Do over half. Surf's going to knock us out. And then... Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, let's go to Round Queen. Let's go for Toxic. Skillfully dodges the Blizzard. That was scary. Goes for Blizzard. Lands that time. We barely live. She might heal here. Yep, she heals. I should have Toxic again. Okay, it's fine. We got this. Round Goo. You know, I just realized I had a electric move here, didn't I? Well, we get the poison. It doesn't matter. Okay. We can let Round Goo fall, and then we can just go to Round Burb. We can go for Fly, and then it'll die to poison while we're in the air. That's quite a waste to win against Glacia. You already know the plan for Drake. I'm not even going to say it, but we're just going to see how this works. So far, it's kind of working, but we're slower, so we're taking damage that I don't want to take. I'm actually going to go for a heal here. You know, I don't want to heal in battle, but I also want to get the Hail Yeah victory, so I don't care. Oh, wait, we're not going to live another hit. Wait. Okay, well, okay, we tried. This guy just set up the Sandstorm while I have a Lunatone out. And the funny thing is, we actually get the victory because of the Sandstorm damage on his Altaria. All that leaves now is the champion, Steven. Honestly, we match up pretty nicely against him. We have Electrode for his lead Skarmory. We have, whatchamacallit? Why am I blanking on the name? We have Cast Form to hit some of his other Pokemon that are weak to water or ice. I think we should be okay for this. There's the Skarmory. Okay, Round Ball. You have a few levels under it, but you can still do this. Oh, I'm out of Spark. Wait a minute. I didn't realize that. Wait, this is actually kind of bad then. I'm kind of tempted to just explode. It's not gonna do any damage though. Maybe I should use an ether. Do I have an ether? That's actually probably my best plan. Okay, we have an ether. So we can restore the PP on our spark. Steel Wing's not very effective. Let's go for spark. Now we can actually go for it. I think it would be a 2-hit KO though. I don't think it's gonna be a one-shot. Yeah, it's not a one-shot, unfortunately. I think Thunderbolt would have been a one-shot, but you know what? It's fine. Down goes Skarmory. You get poisoned in the process though. Into Aggron. Oh, you know what? Actually, I taught Earthquake's Round Moon, so this is perfect. Earthquake should be a 1-hit KO. Okay, wait, what? That did nothing. It's fine. It's fine. He's gonna heal. Then we go for another Earthquake. Then Earthquake can get a crit. Watch, we're gonna get a crit. Okay, I lied. This time we'll get a crit. You know, it didn't even matter because we got the KO. So we're all good. Into our Amaldo, Bug Rock. You know what, let's just go to Cast Form. Let's set up the rain. Goes for Ancient Power. That did so much damage, and you get the boosts. Oh my gosh, no. Why, Armaldo? Don't tell me Armaldo will put an end to our round, boys. I think I have to go for Weather Ball here. I mean, it's definitely gonna knock me out. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. We can get the poison. I think we baited out all of the heals. So we can Toxic. We land the Toxic. Cool. And then, I mean, I guess we just let this thing fall. We're out of Sludge Bombs. Wow. We're out of every move, apparently. So Round Bird might still be faster because it's just naturally that fast. Although, wait a minute. Doesn't Armaldo get Swift Swim? Did I mess up by going for Rain? I think I did. No, we're still faster. Okay. That was a relief. Just for Water Pulse. Guess the Confusion, of course. I think it's actually out of PP for Ancient Power, which is nice. Let's go for a Drill Peck here. Let's go for a Full Restore. Do not hit yourself, Bird. Do not hit yourself. Cool. Wait, it's not poison anymore. Okay, it's fine. We can go for Fly. We're not gonna hit ourselves. We never hit ourselves. See? Told you. And then we die. Wait a minute. Are we actually gonna lose to an Armaldo? Are you kidding me? What are the odds that an explosion kills? Let's find out. That's pitiful damage. No. I have 2 revives left. Okay, we gotta be smart about this. Who do we revive? I'm thinking Dodrio. What does he have left? He has a Claydol, a Metagross, Cradilly. I mean, Round Queen was pretty good in this fight. Let's revive Round Queen. Let's tank an Aerial Ace. Let's try to Sludge Bomb KO this. Okay, or not. How many potions do I have? I have 5 Full Restore. Okay, we can stall this out. Not the most honorable way to win, but it's what we have to do. So from their Sludge Bomb. Okay, we have to let Muck die, I think. Let's use the other Revive and bring back Round Ball because it's just fast. Okay. And then now because Round Ball's faster and has 69 HP left, nice, we can Spark and finally take out Armaldo. It's a Metagross. Okay, we have Earthquake on Round Moon. However, we're also weak to Steel and probably slower. I think I stay in. I need to use a Full Restore because we're Psychic and we fall. Okay, Round Moon, I need you to be the savior of this run. I need this Earthquake to do an infinite amount of damage. Also, first, I need you to live this Meteor Mash. Okay, you tried your best, Round Moon. And it gets the attack boost. Sure, why not? Round Queen, it's all up to you. I have no idea how you can possibly win this, but we can try. First, we have to go for Yawn. That's our only shot. +1 Meteor Mash incoming. That's gonna do a ton of damage. That's gonna actually knock us out. Okay, so unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can beat this game with only Round Boys. I tried my best. Should I have bought more potions? Probably. If I did buy more potions, could we have won? Probably. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.